Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and I want to apologize for this video being a couple of days late. Didn't get a chance to get around to doing it with the raw review and what have you. But I want to make a little heartfelt video here to Eric, the actor from the Howard Stern show, passing away a couple of days ago. Um, this is very sad news. This was Howard Stern's personal favorite caller. I'm a big fan of Howard Stern. You know, one of the most controversial men of all time. One of the masters of entertainment. This man knows how to be shocking. He knows how to make a true presentation. And I've always been a fan. I've always been inspired by Howard Stern. And the segments he put on with Eric the actor, aka Eric the midget. He changed his name once he was, where he used to argue with Howard Stern and Gary Dell'Abate to call him by that name, Eric the actor. Once he appeared on a number of popular television shows such as In Plain Sight and Fringe. Also, one of my favorite moments on the show with Eric was when Howard used to rag on him for In Plain Sight. His head actually exploded. You could find a clip of it on YouTube. It was a very popular moment. It was fucking hilarious. His head actually combusted right there on the show. And that's not even a comedy show, but it was a classic moment. And Howard and Gary, they would always, make fun of him for that. And he wanted to be taken as a serious actor at his 3 foot stature. He had a lot of health problems, but you really have to admire a guy like that. He always called in. He had big dreams, big aspirations. He had more ambition in life than most people do. Think about it. This is a guy that suffered from a lot of problems, a lot of health problems, and he still persevered. He still called in. He still entertained, even though, a lot of times the entertainment was because of Howard making fun of him, and he was the butt of many jokes. But, Eric, still his personality was the thing that shined through about him. He was very high strung, very quick to get upset, sensitive about a lot of issues, especially when it pertained to himself. And it was always a good time, though, when he called in. Even though he would legitimately get upset, and sometimes he wouldn't call in for a couple of weeks. Sometimes, that's what it took to get an even better segment out of him. They would make up and then they would fight again, and it would just always be a classic moment with Eric. And like it was even said by Howard Stern himself, this was his favorite caller. So if you never seen Eric or anything, there's a lot of clips on YouTube. There's a lot of quality entertainment you're missing out on with this guy. So yeah, I just want to give a real heartfelt rest in peace to Eric the actor. I was a big fan of him, and, the comedy that he presented. And I just want to say thank you, Eric. Thank you for giving us over a decade of quality entertainment that we will never forget. And the fact that we'll never be able to hear him again is very, very depressing. But thanks to a lot of people here on YouTube, and Howard Stern, if you subscribe to him on Sirius XM, a lot of times they go back in time, so the records are preserved. There's always going to be Eric because, people have taken the time to archive it here on YouTube and whatnot. So rest in peace, Eric, and thank you.